Begin this evening with neighbors speaking out about the woman accused of ramming into patrol cars before deputies shot her. This is 10 Tampa Bay at 6. I'm Dave Wagner.
And I'm Courtney Robinson. This all went down around 1:30 this morning. Investigators say a Pinellas County deputy was trying to stop 65-year-old Marina DeFilippo after they say she ran a red light on 113th Street North in Seminole. She took off. They eventually stopped her in Indian Shores, and that is when they say she waved her gun around and rammed into patrol cars. After trying less lethal options, deputies then shot her 3 times. She is now being treated for life-threatening injuries. While
investigators are still trying to figure out a motive behind DeFilippo's erratic behavior, her neighbors say this was something they'd seen coming for years. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser is at the scene right now in Indian Shores, where this all unfolded with their insight into this. Eric?
Hey there, Dave. Yeah, well, DeFilippo only lives about 10 or 15 minutes away from here in an apartment complex. Today, I spoke with her next-door neighbor, who says living next door to DeFilippo for the past 7 years has been a nightmare that continued right through this morning.
Correct.
Joanne Martindale says cops may have been surprised by Marina DeFilippo's behavior, but she was not.
She needs help, obviously.
Just before this morning's run-in with law enforcement, Martindale says she's certain DeFilippo was the one who slashed both of her back tires of her Lexus SUV.
I'm happy that it's not all 4 of them.
And it's been worse. One time, she says, DeFilippo
tried to push me over the balcony. She's a dangerous woman.
For the past 7 years, Martindale says she and other neighbors have tried to deal with DeFilippo's erratic behavior.
She thinks we're attacking her. She thinks we all have cameras in her condo. She thinks she's the Princess of Poland. She's all over. The ISIS is taking her garbage.
That seemed to add context to something odd DeFilippo said to law enforcement during this morning's confrontation.
And she was telling the deputy at the time that the CIA was after her, and the deputy was still talking to her. At some point, she just drives away.
Martindale says over the years, they've had to call law enforcement to their complex multiple times.
21 reports, probably. Not even reaching out, reports.
Martindale says she's sorry that it had to come to this, but if DeFilippo survives her run-in with deputies, others, she says, will now know what they have known for years.
Hopefully, yeah, I guess they do, yeah. Mostly the people who can help her, which then helps us.
DeFilippo was still in critical but stable condition this evening at last check. Tonight, Martindale says she had no idea that DeFilippo had a gun, which she says raises all sorts of other questions. Reporting live in Indian Shores, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay.